Quote, "Many students find it difficult to cope with the opportunity to define their own goals. It takes practice to do so well and a willingness to accept such an opportunity as an appropriate part of one's own education. When birds have led their life in a cage, it is not difficult to understand that when the door is open, they might not have a desire to leave." End quote. That is such an important quote. I had so many students who'd come to my classroom and be like, wait, so we can learn whatever we want, we can create whatever we want on like several different programming languages and platforms? And be like, yes. They'd be like overwhelmed with the amount of choice. So I'd provide some like guiding questions, like some things to help prompt their understanding for thinking through what they might explore. Or I'd just sit down with them one-on-one and be like, all right, what are you interested in? All right, cool. You're interested in racing. How can we explore that in coding or whatever platform that we are working on? And kind of give them the tools and the ways of thinking to be able to do that. Because after years, if not decades of schooling practices that spoon feed projects and actions and like little activities for students to engage in without thinking of creating their own, they might need some support in how to do that. And here's a quote from page 153 that talks about that. Quote, "Even when students have a hand in framing their own purposes and in forming their own curriculum activities, the teacher has a considerable role to play. Such an approach to curriculum makes greater demands on the teacher than one that is packaged by a curriculum production company. More is required if the teacher is to work more or less individually with students to enable them to think through and to plan what they are going to address in their art program. In addition, the teacher has a key role to play in calling the students' attention to qualities in the work they produce that need attention of one kind or another." A little bit further down, "Calling the students' attention to such matters addresses other mini-curricular activities that invite students to think about the content of their work in new ways and to experiment with ways to strengthen what needs attention. Thus, curriculum and teaching merge within a dynamic context." End quote. Now, this is a really important quote and a really important point to consider. In computer science education, especially at the elementary level, there's often a focus on this teacher-proof curriculum. Hey, we've designed this platform that does all of the teaching, all of the assessment, everything you absolutely need. All you need to do is just like make sure kids are working. Why did curriculum developers design it this way? Because many elementary teachers, etc., do not have a background in computer science or programming. While likely well-intentioned, this creates a reliance on the curriculum itself. But because these platforms are designed in a way to take the teacher out of it, the teacher does not end up learning the content knowledge or learning the pedagogical knowledge to be able to teach computer science and to be able to move beyond that platform. It makes it so that you have to continue to subscribe or continue to revisit the website or continue to buy the next unit of instruction, etc. This is why when I previously designed professional development experiences, we approached it from the idea of rather than giving a person a fish, or in this case, a curriculum or lessons or projects, etc., we wanted to teach a person how to fish. So how you design the curriculum, how you design the professional development, and how you support the learning of teachers over time will have a profound impact on whether or not they actually become sustainable or not.